Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, so last night, Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you. Great glory to the mighty one. Last night we had upload the Esau's Troubles video, and we cover a little bit concerning those avalanches that are burying those extremely rich folks, what you are calling the elite. They are dying, and no one want to say why and what's causing this. They all just sit there and pretend, oh, those are just random accident. Well, it happened again, this time in Austria, and a lot of people, at least five of them. The other one in California is the biggest so far. They had 10 people, all of them are no more. And those are wealthy people. And folks are wondering, okay, what's going on? Well, that's exactly what's going on, man. That's exactly what's going on. The blessing is over, and a lot of things are happening, and those people have no way they can defend themselves against this thing. The Holy One is surgically removing certain people, people that you don't know. I'm assuming most people that are watching here know Mr. Trump, Sir Bill Gates, Zach, Elon, and all the other guys. Those are the people they put in your face, like, oh, those are the ones that are doing this. When in truth, you have folks behind closed door that are pulling the string. Normal people. Some of them may live in your neighborhood. Some of them are regular people that you pass by. Some of them seems like they have regular job. They don't look the typical person that would say, oh, okay, hey, he's involved with some big things. So when you look at those folks that are no more and those avalanches or those 988, quite possibly could be one of those people. It could be that. As we are moving in our 22nd days, I've been slacking a lot concerning the steps and the heart rate. My blood pressure, excuse me. My blood pressure last time I checked it, I have it here. I think it was Sunday, last Sunday. Last Sunday I checked my blood pressure. It was good. It was nice because I had some sleep, and it was 121 over 80, which is stage one of hypertension because that's what this thing said. So was 121 over 80, pulse 74, and normal for everyone is 120 over 80. So my normal for me is 135. I had issue getting the diastolic number down, so now it's been down ever since I haven't checking it. So it, I'm doing okay. It's still there. Everything is recording digitally, but not on paper. It's recording digitally, so I'm doing all right in the blood pressure department. It's pretty much mental for me to know when my blood pressure going to be high, when I don't have enough sleep, or when I'm having jittering sleep. When I'm sleeping, I keep waking up, or I'm worrying about something, such as, for instance, if I'm going to pick up somebody at the airport or dropping somebody at the airport, and I keep checking the time, and I don't trust my alarm, so I don't get that sleep. Or when I'm going to do something very early, especially if it depends on another person, I don't get that sleep. So I'm still here and in the blood department, but it's just I have not been properly cataloging things, but it's still there. Okay. Now, in our previous 40-day fast, we indeed talk about pretty much the same thing that we are doing here, repetition. So today, I want to cover a part of restraining yourself, not only in action, but in speech. Yesterday, I did mention it's not all about silence, brother. Okay. It's not for silence for its own sake, but it is a form of martinet expression, some form of discipline expression. Your mouth, your tongue is one of the greatest weapon you possess besides your mind, which is the greatest. We must be very careful when we are speaking, when we are saying things. Many people are being afflicted because of their mouth, unbeknownst to them because of their tongue. They say things they should have never said. They get involved with conversation or discussion that has nothing to do with them, and they are being punished. A lot of people are wondering why my life is like this, why I'm suffering like that. Sometimes it is because of their speech. It is because of the thing they say. You might take you yourself, for instance, this year, so to speak, 2026 of the Gentiles year. We are in February the 21st. Couple of days, I shall say 2 months ago, people were starting to make wishes. They say, well, for 2026, my resolution is to do this, to lose more weight, to gain more weight, to stop drinking, to start drinking, to stop smoking, or whatever the case may be, and they never did. As I explained before, there are things that are there, they are listening. And if you are making promises that you are violating, you are making covenant that you do not respect. Indeed, the consequences may not be as positive as you think. Whenever you promise something to a child or to anyone and you go back on your promise, you will pay for that because there is something called terms and conditions. If you accept the terms, you accept the condition, you must deliver accordingly. So there are certain times you don't say things because words shape your reality. Words shapes your relationships. It shapes decision making, reputation, internal and external character. People know you by your word. In the hood, we said word, con. When you are speaking, people will say she is a woman of her word. He is a man of his word. Likewise, when you're someone that effing around, you always promise, hey, I'm sorry, my bad, my fault. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You ended up doing nothing. You promise this to this person, you deliver nothing. You promise this to that person over here, you deliver nothing. Hell, you promise this to yourself, you still deliver nothing. As I said multiple times, promise nothing. Always deliver first. Deliver in silence. Deliver something that you know you can actually do and deliver it first before you make a promise. Make sure the project is completely, utterly done. It is scheduled, it is there, and then you tell the person or whoever okay, by that time, a month from now, a year from now, a week from now, a day from now, I am going to give you this or I'm going to do that. Especially, above all, if the project is easy. When the project is easy, you don't promise, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. Promise nothing. Because your word will shape who you are. That's how people see you, man. You would have thought action would be the way people judge you. I mean, a lot of folks out there are doing horrible things by their action. People still respected them. But your words are very powerful. You should control your speech as a form of instrument. You should use it as a control weapon, not just some emotional outlet where you can get things out because I'm emotional and I gotta speak. This person said this thing about me, that person said that thing about my people and stuff. You gotta let things out and judge and things because you see something on the internet or something happen in your house and stuff like that. You always have to stop and say, is this worth my time, my energy to speak on it? Is this a subject for me to speak? Oh, sister, did you hear about like Sir Jeffrey, the things he was doing to young black girls? Don't that make you mad? Don't that make you upset and stuff? People are talking about things they don't know, things they heard. And next thing you know, they infected you with that negative vibe. And next thing you know, you thinking about something. You have no idea if it had happened. And if indeed it happened, you do know a lot of people, 99.99% of them, all willingly want to go over there. Don't you know there's a lot of blassos that signing their soul, their life to be in the midst of those people? It is when they get hurt and then they come back to us. Oh man, they were doing this to me and that, and I want you to go over there and protest and then do this. Well, you do know those people do this type of thing. This is their nature. This is not something that is a secret. We should use our speech as a control instrument. We must speak only what is necessary, to the point, no long-winding things, precise and constructive. We must avoid the long arms, and especially nowadays, the like. I was like, going over there, like, I don't know what's like, and then like, yo, come on, man. Come on. We need to get rid of that. Limit your sentence to one to no like. The avoid them. Start speaking like that, and yourself, you will restrain yourself for speaking like this in a week or 2 or 30 days. Your speech pattern will be refined. You will be much more restrained and much more disciplined. When I say necessary, beloved, which brings us back to the same thing we ask. Does it need to be said? If silence give me the same result, or if silence accomplish the same end, then silence is preferred. It's not all the time, anytime you need to say things and say something. Is it necessary? Was that necessary? We have an issue in the so-called black community where everything is effing exaggeration. And it has to do with the pride and ego. An ego accomplished something, next thing you know, he's the only person. You heard it here first. I'm the only this, I'm the only that. They don't get to the point. Well, a lot of them do this if they're online. They do this because they have to make the video 6 to 10 minutes in order for them to receive whatever compensation or whatever the advertisement contract and things like that. We must be precise, and the words must be accurate. The words must be measured and free of exaggeration. And to a degree, I shall say, free of certain words that make you look normal, common, just a CM, a common mother lover, because you speak like them. If we speak as if we are refined, educated, we are seen as, so but you think you better than me? You think you're smarter than me because you don't use F, ish, and all that stuff? And our speech, beloved, we have to look at the part, is my speech constructive? Will it help this? Does it contribute to clarity? Does my speech or my words will make this thing clear? Will I provide a solution and then or correction or provide peace or something that will make that will bring comfort? Is my speech aligned with the great comforter? Or am I here to bring discomfort, to bring disorder, and yell about some trouble? It is always other people that is in trouble. You look at the entire world, it's upside down. Most people pretend they can see it, but it is. You see the confusion in the midst of 83, but it is always our people coming out there, and they're using their speech. They're not bringing peace, though. They are bringing hatred, fear, discomfort, anxiety, panic in the midst of our beloved. The other day we spoke about this, and your speech, beloved, is very important to avoid emotional venting. The boasting. It's a huge issue in the community. A Negro drink a glass of water, boast. Till this day, I'm doing research. I see grown-ass men making music, flashing money, drinking, talking about this girl they're going to shove thing down, well, her back door and throat and things like that. The poor Negro sit there and talking about how many Lamborghinis that he had and the Bugatti he's driving. Some regular dude. Those words matters, beloved. They'll come back to you, man. And if it doesn't come back to you now, sometime it will affect your children or loved one or siblings and things. That's why we have generational curse. Yea, indeed, we spoke about both curse and wealth. Generational wealth, you build it. You may not, well, that may not, you are not going to enjoy it after a couple of hundreds of years, but your children will. Well, likewise, it's the same thing. The curse, if you keep, I'm not going to say enjoying the curse, but involving on purpose yourself with things that you know, yo, man, this is a new era. Time change. This is a new timeline. The whole backward scum stuff that was going on when we were under the curse, we need a new paradigm. We need a new plan to start doing things better, much more refined, with excellence, with taste, with culture. This isn't our culture. This isn't culture at all. In our speech, We must try to avoid being too repetitive or repetitive explanation. In fact, stop explaining yourself to people. You don't have to. Stop complaining and stop explaining. It is not in those people's wisdom to understand yours. They do not have the capability to understand you. This is not me stroking people's ego. And its truest form, your wisdom is much more higher. You are a higher being. The lower being cannot understand you. You should not go over there and keep explaining yourself. This is why you're making this decision. This is why you're not making this. No. If you make a decision or a speech or certain things that is plain for others to understand, and this person or this group of people over there, they do not understand it. In fact, they are angry because you say this thing because they felt like you are attacking them. You don't need to go over there and try to explain. Yo, I was not talking to you. I was not talking to them. I was not talking to her. I was not talking to him. I was not talking to this and that and this. You don't need that. And the other scourge we have in the so-called community is the gossip. Avoid any form of commentary when the person is absent. Do not involve in any type of gossip behind anybody's back. Our people love this unhealthy tea. They love it. The constant celebrity garbage gossip, the constant person. You have no idea who this person is. You either saw that person on TV or the internet, and next thing you know, your life is all about this person or whatever and stuff like that. Don't, because your tongue shapes your reality. You might wish certain things upon this person, tenfold it come back onto you. Disengage in any gossip and drama garbage. People bringing you drama and gossip. Yo, no offense, this is not my cup of tea. I don't drink that. Y'all can drink and share. I'm out of here. The same person that come unto you and gives you this tea about whoever that enemy is or whoever that person is, the moment you turn your back to go make some tea, they already make a tea about you behind your back. It's sometimes even more potent than that tea that they brought to you. Be very careful with those type of people. That is why we have a strict policy here. You're not going to come in the midst of us here and gossip and make things up. Exaggeration. Yo, is that a tea? Yeah. Well, why are you putting spice and salt and hot sauce and cilantro and all that in there? It's a freaking tea. No, I gotta make it taste so good. Yo, something happened. Let's boil it up. No, you put too much, man. This didn't happen. Avoid this thing. Your speech must become intentional. Nothing that is arbitral. It's supposed to become, you intentionally say this. Not you say this because you have a habit of saying that. Oh, this is who I am, man. This is what I am. This is the type of person I don't give a. We need to stop speaking like this. In normal civilized society, people don't speak like that. Yea, there is a time, beloved, you're gonna have to be ghetto. Things have to get real, son. There's a time for that. But this eager or this urge to be real all the time. I gotta be a real Negro. I gotta be a real Negroess. I gotta be a real one. Yo, what is it? Okay, who's calling you fake? What is it this? Why is it that our people always have to be real? Is it something fake about them? I gotta be a real one with you. I gotta be a real this. And then you're saying things that you shouldn't be saying because you try to prove only an NPC will do this. Only somebody that do not exist and they just program them in the simulation and then they come here, they try to prove to you that they are real. Well, I know I'm real. Everyone should know that they are real. Why is it that this fellow, what is it that, what is it with you, dog? Like you always want to be real. Yes, beloved, there is a time in our speech we use humor. There's a time we sit, we get a little together and tell a little joke, we brought a little humor. But not every freaking day, dog. Not every day you coming on this person entourage or whatever. It is always some cackling demon. The any little thing we have to cackle about it. We never be serious about anything. Yo, this is a serious subject. We need to discuss this in seriousness. Our people love using their speech to go astray. They can never stay on subject. What is the subject today? Well, the subject today is restraint in speech, restriction, restraining yourself. Next thing you know, this thing go all over basketball, all over the so-called Shien, over there in the Stevie. We spoke about this before, the practice of pausing before responding. You measure your tone and timing. When you start doing those things little by little, beloved, it becomes somewhat in habit, which you don't want to. You need something that you can control. But it will become second nature and you will speak much more clearer and better. You'll have the ability to speak in public with confidence. You need to insert pause before you give any answer, any emotional stimulation, remark, and things like that. You must speak in a voice and a tone that is normal, a lower vocal intensity. Sometimes we might speak with a person, that person says something loud, and we try to match what they say with the intensity. We try to be loud too. And if there's something that is so irritated, is when somebody's arguing, they are loud, the other person is very calm. And they'll be louder. They'll put so much energy and yelling, and the other person say, dude, listen, man, if we need to talk. And then they're like, why are you not loud as I am? You're embarrassing me. You're making me you make me look like an animal here. You should be involved. Get in the mud and wrestle with me. So what you are calling me a pig now? Is that what that is? You think you're better than me? You try not to match whatever this vocal intensity this person is bringing. You only need to state your point once. That's it. You don't need to keep pointing to this person and stuff. People are so, well, in that case, I don't like to use this one, not narcissistically. They always act like they don't see this. And you have to say, oh, this is that. This is this. You can see this. Why you keep doing that? Why you keep... No, you just state this thing once that's said. People get it. You don't think they get it? They do. They get it. Whenever you are speaking with people, beloved, it is good to always time your response. Certain things, they need to be delayed. In certain cultures, especially in India, there is a group of people, every new year, they take 1, 2, or 3 days a vow of silence. Unfortunately for us here, I can't come and say we're going to take 3 days of vow of silence, and while I'm in the internet right there and I go live and I stop talking, it's not gonna work too well. It will work, but under better strategy. What that mean, beloved, when the new year gets here, such as in March, our new year, or April, so to speak, you take a 2 or 3 days of silence, complete, utterly silence, if you can. If you are working on customer service over the phone, obviously you will speak. If you work in an endeavor that requires speech, you should. But try to avoid not speak a lot. Restrain your speech and listen to yourself. Listen to you. What do you want to do this year? What can you do this year? What did you do last year? What did you accomplish last year? Oops. Today is Saturday. I got a little time. It's going to be 2 p.m. I got a little time. You have to sit down and say, for now on, when I'm speaking, I have to bring this speaker control, the volume, the pace, the facial expression, the body, and things like that. Some of you speak too fast because you're worried not to say more words, or you need to impress or stuff like that. You trying to get your point so fast. Some of you speak too much. Some of you, your voice is too high. Some of you make too much expression. It's exaggerations too much. Control it. Communication is pretty much anywhere and everywhere. It's everything. It's verbal, it's composure, it's gesture, and most of all, the thing you didn't say, the gesture you didn't make. Those are the clues. As we spoke before, there are certain things you need to avoid doing while you're practicing this type of emotional restraint and the speech restraint. You must avoid certain sarcasm. Avoid sarcasm at all. The defensive justification, raising your voice, especially the kids, man. The kids will get you. That's what children are here, to teach you. The kids will do stuff. Only to children, you have to be repetitive. You have to keep telling them this thing like 50,000 times. They're still doing it. But adults, you don't need to tell an adult something 50,000 times. You should the first time he or she should understand, and they do. They pretend not to. We must pause, breathe slowly, and speak wisely. We must, beloved, accept correction with humility. We spoke about this the other day. Stop the boasting, the gloating, the pride, the ego, the I am better than you. To a degree, you must assume a level of inferiority just like a child because you are here to learn. Heavenly Father, earthly mother, great glory and thank you. Thank you for giving us the wisdom of restraining our speech. Like the Holy One, the Creator, we are the creation. We possess the same power as He does. We cannot go out there and repeat anything with our mouth and get involved with any kind of conversation. There are certain things it is always good to keep your peace and not getting involved verbally. It's not because you're a coward, it's not because you're ignorant, it is because you're wise. We give the Holy One great praise, great glory. We say thank you to the earthly mother, to the angels, all the forces that are there to keep us in Exodus 14, verse 14. Selah, so be it. All right, beloved, tomorrow is Sunday, and for tomorrow we will have oops, nope, not this. Tomorrow we have this. Huh. What happened?
Happy Jubilee! The album will be released on February 22nd.
Pre-order now on Amazon and Apple. We hope you enjoy the album. Much love.
Okay, all right.
Happy Jubilee! The album will be released on February 22nd.
Pre-order now on Amazon and Apple. We hope you enjoy the album. Much love.
All right. Okay, so that's the album. It's gonna come out tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Sunday, the 22nd. Today's the 21st. There is a link in the description concerning the album, and we put another link right here for the album. Album is coming out, and tomorrow it will be available, and tomorrow night we're probably going to come and just relax and listen to some of the music. Okay, we're going to relax and listen to the music. One of the reasons I really want to be able to do it live, because when you're doing it live, the sounds will come out wrong. It has to be scheduled like a Esau's Trouble video. We will do the best that we can. All right, beloved, any question? Any question? You will enjoy this album during the Passover and the New Year. Indeed. How to prepay on the platform? Which platform, beloved? Are you talking about iTunes, Apple, or Patreon, YouTube, which can go straight to hell? The album will be for you to play during the New Year when you're driving, especially the truck drivers, going on a long ride, and you can put the album in there and give you a good 1 hour. Yes, the album will be on YouTube for free. It will be on YouTube. Patreon, no. The link would be on Patreon, but not to put it on Patreon like that to, I've not thought about this. I should have been putting it on Patreon where you can purchase it, but I'll see. Any question before we move to the next subject? Any questions? Any question, suggestion, concern? Has anyone successfully pre-purchased on Amazon Music? Oh, well, that's not. I'm not quite sure if Amazon Music, anything about us, it's always, there's blacklisted. There's always something going on. We should expect that. What time? I'm not quite sure. Oh, the release? It's 12 a.m. It's already released in Guam, Japan. What is this place called again? Any place, China, that is on the other side of the world is already there. It's already there. It's already purchased. At midnight tonight, at midnight tomorrow, it should be good. Yes, pre-orders before due dates. You can purchase it and you can wait for it to drop on Spotify tomorrow for free, on YouTube and everywhere for free and stuff. The YouTube gathering, I'm not quite sure. It should be at night, but again, I just got home right now. I have I have people coming over tonight, this weekend, and when I have company like this, unfortunately I can't. That's why the lessons this week was a little bit not live. They were all pre-recorded. So on Monday I will be back with the live. So if you see, I might leave it for next week to better prepared. I might leave it for next week for to better prepared. I'm not quite sure yet. You might see the announcement. I'm not quite sure yet, but the album will be released though. Now, thank you for all of your great question. Let's move to the next subject, which is a continuation to what we were talking about the other day, the ability to produce and make things and create, which is in our agenda. I charge you, and you know who you are, to create for our people. And this is not coming from me, it is coming from above. You have the talent, you have the necessary skills to produce for our people. It doesn't have to be with the Bible, it doesn't have to be about the ancient things and stuff, but it must be about something that is uniquely ours, originality. I charge you to create something this year. I don't care what it is. You will create it and you will bring it to the nation. The exit, excuse me, the premiere of whatever that you're going to create will happen here. You will create it and you will take your time before this our new year ended. Okay, now our new year will start in March. Prepare thyself right now. I don't care what you're working on, you will produce it. No more procrastination, effing around. I don't have time. I have this thing, or I'm sick. I'm dying of cancer, or whatever. Leave your mark beyond on this world, because we have two brothers and sisters. I don't want to spoil things. You will listen to it in the album. You need to create something in the midst of the nation. Over here, we do not accept only a bunch of people that come here just to listen. No, over here, we have scientists, writers, authors, doctors, engineers, welders, machinists, fighters, tacticians, strategists. We have all of it here, and you need to bring your thing out. I don't care what it is. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but you're going to put a lot of sweat and blood into that. Okay, that's the thing. And let the people let us know here, so we can let the nation know, so they would know that, hey, we got his shit. That's right. Let's get the creative things moving, man. You gotta get it moving, because me and my team, or my team and I, we are not that big, and we can't make it at all. We need you. Create it alone and bring it here. I don't care what it is. No restriction. It is something you have to do every year. You have to make something, do something, create something. Multiple things are good, but at least one thing is good. One is enough. Multiple is better, but one is enough. The YouTube, what time is the YouTube Gatherer by Johan Kabuki? Kabojonku? We haven't decided yet, but it's going to be at night. I'm not quite sure. I have people over. You might see it. Definitely, we'll make an announcement, a community page, and we'll make an announcement and let the people know when to gather. We're probably gonna give you a week. We're gonna give you a week. Probably the last day of the fast at night. We will gather and listen to the album. We're probably gonna give you a week or two for better preparation. March 12th, we're probably going to do that. Not quite sure when, but it will. We already have brothers and sisters here that have things and they do stuff. I want stuff. I don't want the typical things. I want my people to come with serious stuff, serious things they've been working on. Where are my mechanical engineers, man? Where are the electrical engineer? Where are you guys? But dealing with none of you now? Are you just listening? Build something. I don't care what it is. Build it for the glory of the Holy One and bring it to the nation. We have to reject. This is the same mindset as 66 and 80 books. You can't do anything if it's not related to the Bible or related to some type of religious stuff or whatever. This is the same mindset of you are bound by 66 and 80 books. No, we are not bound by, oh, I have to create this thing for if we need to do this according to the law and stuff like that. You are limiting, you are putting a limit. Not only you have a limiter on you, you are putting more limitation on that. No. I want my people to do things, invent things, create things. That's right. Be a participator and no longer a spectator. Most of you have this talent. You're just afraid of using it. A sister made me a beautiful, because of the class she took, she made me a beautiful pentacle thing. She made me a stuff. A sister made me this. Sister Sweet Butter made me this. She usually be in the comment and watching it. Okay, create something, man. Do something. Don't be typical. Be unique. Bring something that have not been done yet. Also building a SaaS app for a business I started a year ago, and performance marketing for the nation. Still working it out, but will present the nation when ready. Great for business owners. Good. We need more people to do this thing. Create, damn it, create. Some of you may not be able to create. Do you have land? Do you have a land that the nation can use? Well, let us know. Do you have land that you don't need? Well, let us know. Do you have a space you don't use anymore? Well, let us know. Do you have a house that would be good to get a gathering here? Let us know, because we need to do things physically this year, and the one coming, the nation need to come and do stuff that supposed to be done. A couple of years ago, I should have made that promise. I did promise a halfway housing for our beloved that are struggle with certain issue, the substance abuse, and the one that are struggling with life. Things never go well with them. We were going to get a house where we will perform certain rituals, spiritual, remove things from people and give them a chance to proceed into life. But we never had the physical place, because things down there in Florida, it's interesting. It is interesting. I contact the fellow for the building. I was speaking with the AI. Whatever I text him, it takes me something else, and I realize that's an automate AI they put there to waste people time, so I don't text it anymore. Okay, so yes. Oh yes, YouTube will freeze things. Okay, are you young? Use AI. Do something. AI is out there. Use them. Use them. We give you all the stuff that you need to use. Create something. You may not create it for the nation, but create it for yourself and create it for the world. Create it for your children, your daughter, son, your mother, father. Create something. Make something, man. It is in you. But Big Levi, I don't know what to create. I don't know what to do and stuff. Preferably something that come out right there in the deepest part, darkest part. And you bring it right there. You put things in it. You created it. Simple. Using kids' toys with the Grok AI is a great beginner. Yes, the Grok AI is it's nice. You should have a notebook where you write all the endeavors, all the things that you want it to do, whether you're going to do them or not. You write them down. I want to build this thing. No matter how frivolous, outrageous it is, write it down and look at them. So, all right, well, which one is more practical for me to begin now? Which one I can do? And then you do this thing, you shoot a video, you send it to us, we present it to the nation. Okay, great, glory, this brother, this sister, do something, especially the children. Make them create things, give them tasks, get them involved in coding. Our children should know what coding is, computer sciences, engineering, making robots. Where's the brother that's going to make the nation first robot here, man? Where's the sister that's going to make the brain of the robot? What is it with our people? Why don't we create robots anymore? You used to create those things, all right? You used to. What is it that science become a great fear in the midst of our people? Why is it that if we talk about robot, people have the tendency they're going to take over and kill us? I would love to create a robot that keep my house clean for me, man. Wash my car, wash the dishes. When I wake up, do my bed, come back, cooking my food, go to the market and buying my things. Hell, I would love to have a robot going to work and work for me and bring me that sweet paycheck, son, and bring me that money. I would love to walking around with a giant robot performing as a bodyguard. Somebody you do or say something funny, I knock your well, my robot will pet you. That should be. And again, as you mentioned before, you are going to spend money, man. You have to put the $50 or $100 to $500, $1,000. No matter your budget, is put it apart. Say, well, this $50 is for me this year to do something. I'm going to go to Walmart, going to get a yarn, okay, and then I'm going to build like a knitting. I'm gonna make a little cap, knitting a cap. I'm going to make a necklace. Buy this, and now I make a necklace. Now I make a bracelet. I make this. Where is the brother that going to make that giant watch that Big Levi I want? That 3x3, 3 inches by 3, or at least in that case, 4 inches by 4, 3 inches by 3 watch with using Raspberry Pi and stuff like that. Again, I can't make it out of home because I don't have space in here. Plus, the kids will bring you hell in there. So where is it? What is it? What's going on here? Where is the sister that will make this electric car? What the hell? What are we doing here, man? Where's the brother? Where's that kid that will make me that electric scooter or that electric bike? Make sure the seat is as wide as an office chair. If you're gonna gift it to Big Levi, so make sure it is robust, that can support the weight of an elephant. So where is it? Well, I can do it. Where is the brother that will make me this generator that I'm looking for? Something that you built. Where's that turbine? Where's that Stirling engine? I'm tired of being around a bunch of people that can do stuff but are broken. Don't want to do it because, well, there's no glory in it. A second here. Where's the person that's going to make its own computer? Though assembly, you assemble from all those sources, you make them. This touch screen, iPad, this technology, where all the technology brethren and sisters out there? Where's my techno magic device that I wanted to get? Where's the brother that's going to make me that scientific cyber glove? Where? I charge you, you have a year to bring me that project. Last question before we leave you with peace. We've already been here for 1 hour. A last suggestion, anything. Anything else? Yeah, the nation need a freaking robot, man. What the hell? Where is our own robot? I built one with my daughter. I don't know what that kid does with this thing. Where is it? Anyway, if there is any question, beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I say shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.